Sorry guys, video cut itself into two. But in terms of photos and video samples, I have to say I still give the slight edge to the Moto X Pure Edition. Now that doesn't mean by any shape or form that the Moto G5 Plus cameras are bad. No, they're good, but they're just not as good, in my opinion, as the cameras on the Moto X Pure Edition. But all in all, in terms of interfaces, I'd have to call it a tie, although I find the Moto X Pure Edition interface a little bit more user-friendly. And again, in terms of photo and video quality, the Moto X Pure Edition takes the W in that department. Now, let's keep it moving. This will usually be the part of the video where I talk about the gaming. But really guys, I can tell you, hands down, regardless of which device you pick up, you're going to have no issues with the gaming, no issues whatsoever. So it's pretty much a tie across the board when it comes to the gaming experience. Now next, this would be the next section when I talk about the benchmarks. But in the interest of speed, I'm just going to have to say, please check out my links to the full reviews if you want to see the benchmark stats, and I covered that more in detail. But in terms of benchmarks, these two devices perform about where you would expect. Keep in mind, the Moto X Pure Edition has the Snapdragon 808 processor, which is a hexa-core processor, 6 cores. Alright? And it has the Adreno 418 GPU. And the Moto G5 Plus has the Snapdragon 625, which is an octa-core processor, and the Adreno 506. But again, in terms of benchmarks, they perform where you would expect them to. But keep in mind, guys, at the end of the day, benchmarks are just raw numbers. And what you guys really should be concerned about is the overall smooth and fast user experience. And you can only really get that smooth and fast user experience with the right combination of hardware and software that equates to that overall smooth and fast user experience, which I'm very happy to say both of these devices do with no problems. Alright, now next, this brings us to the battery life and the charge times. Let's start off with the Moto X Pure Edition because it's the easiest. Now, in terms of overall battery life, keep in mind this is in my opinion, and I am a very heavy user. Pretty much, in my opinion, with my results, I was pretty much able to get just about 4 hours if I got that, regardless of how I use the phone. So, pretty much, if you're a heavy user like myself, be expecting to charge this guy often. That being said, on the other side of the token, this guy incorporates turbocharging, and this guy charges up from 0 to 100 extremely quickly. I have to say, from about 10% to 100, about a little bit over an hour. 15% to 100, about 55 minutes. 20% to 100, about 45 minutes. Okay, so where this guy loses out in the overall battery life, it more than makes up for it with the really, really good charge times. Right, now, jumping over to the Moto G5 Plus. This one is almost the complete opposite of the Moto X Pure Edition. In terms of battery life, this guy is a battery beast. I could easily get anywhere from about 6.5 hours to 10.5 hours of screen on time. And keep in mind, I am a heavy user. Now, if you're a light to moderate user, you're going to easily be able to get through the day and have battery to spare. So, in terms of overall battery life, I have to easily give it to the Moto G5 Plus. Sorry about those notifications, guys. Now, that being said, on the downside, the charge times on this one are a lot slower than the Moto X Pure Edition. On average, I found that this guy took anywhere from about an hour to 45 minutes to an hour and 55 minutes to reach a full charge, and that's regardless of where I put it on the charger at. Now, that being said, both of these devices do incorporate turbocharging, but the turbocharging technology on the Moto X Pure Edition is leaps and bounds better than the turbocharging technology in the Moto G5 Plus. Excuse me, guys, sorry. So, whereas the Moto G5 Plus takes the edge in overall battery life, the Moto X Pure Edition takes it hands down in overall charge times. Alright, so just had to put that one out there. Now, next, this brings us to the last part of the video, guys, where I talk about the price and give you guys my final thoughts and a recommendation or two. Alright, so let's start off with the Moto X Pure Edition. Now, you can pick up the Moto X Pure Edition right now today, exactly like you see it here, for about $370. Give or take on the price of the device, depending on where you buy it from. Alright? But right now, let's say you use Amazon. You can pick up the device right here. The device itself, $300. This is the Unicorn Beetle Series case from a company called Cases. Now, I know it's hard to see because black doesn't play well on camera. This is full protection right here. You can pick that up for $20. Inside the device, I have a 128 gig micro SD card. It's a SanDisk Ultra micro SD card. You can pick that one up on Amazon from anywhere from about 40 to 50 bucks. Okay? So, that being said, device, 300, case, 20, SD card, 50, 370. Alright? Now, jumping over to the Moto G5 Plus. This is the Amazon exclusive variant. So this has the Amazon ads. You can pick this guy up exactly how you see it here today. Device, $185. This is the 2 gigs, 32 gigs of internal storage. And this is the 3 gigs, 16 gigs of internal storage. Alright? But device, $185. Case, Draytol case, $5. Screen protector, tempered glass screen protector from a company called Lightning Knight, $5. So, $5 for the case, $5 for the screen protector, okay? $185 for the device, alright? And then $20 for the micro SD card. There's 64 gig SanDisk card in here, okay? So, all in all, it's going to run you about 215 bucks. Give or take where you pick up the device from. Now, this is strictly using Amazon. But you can also pick up this guy on eBay and places like that. But you're going to pay a little bit extra depending on where you pick it up from. But this is strictly from the Amazon. So, it's 215. Okay. So, that being said, you guys may be wondering, which one do I recommend? Now, this is all based on your personal preference, but y'all know me. I can't recommend a device strictly based on the fact that one or two features is slightly better than this device. When overall, as a whole, I think you get more device with this guy here, the Moto G5 Plus, and you're paying a very, about 100 and change price difference here, 160, 165, somewhere in there. So you're getting a little bit more device for a lot cheaper price. So easily, I would have to recommend that you guys go with the Moto G5 Plus over the Moto X Pure Edition. Now, that does not mean that the Moto G5 Plus is the better device hands down. It's just a more bang for the buck device. Now, if you want front-facing speakers, you want that bigger display, you want the better cameras, you want the faster turbocharging, then I would have to say go with the Moto X Pure Edition. Okay? But on the other side of the token, if you want all-day battery life, pretty much regardless of what you do, okay? You want decent cameras, you want a smaller form factor device with the latest version of Android, then I'd have to say go with the Moto G5 Plus. And keep in mind, you're paying a lot less for this device, exactly how you see it here, as opposed to this device, exactly as you see it here. Alright, so that has been my full versus/comparison video of the Moto G5 Plus versus the Moto X Pure Edition. If you guys enjoyed the video, please help your boy out and give a video a thumbs up. That really does help me out. You don't know how much. If you want to see more raw, uncut content like this, please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below and make sure you click on the bell icon and wait for the pop-up so you get notified when I post new videos. As always, links to where to purchase these guys, exactly how you see it here, will be down in the video description. The devices, the micro SD card, the cases, the tempered glass screen protectors, everything will be down in the video description. And as always, if you know anyone out there looking for some high quality performance devices and products at some really great prices, please share with them my channel, because I'm doing this for everyone, because we all deserve the best. Also, just want to let you guys know, this whole video was recorded using the 13 megapixel camera on the Note 3. I had to take the boy out of retirement and shoot a video with it real quick. Alright, so please let me know how the video looks, and please let me know how the audio sounds. Alright guys, I hope everyone has a great evening, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace.